What up, everybody? Watermelon, hello, Raceland, Leather Lungs, Papa 288, hello. How we doing? Welcome to Bad Advice and Fucky Facts. It's one of the dumbest shows you'll probably ever see in your life, but I thank you for joining it. What it is, I really couldn't tell you, but it's a show that I do. You can ask me for life advice, but I gotta tell you something. I fucking don't know what I'm talking about most goddamn times. So don't ask. I called it bad advice. I mean, it says right there. It says right there. Bad advice. So fuck. You ask yourself, why would I ride into fucky battle with this serious piece of shit right here? Well, for one reason mostly. Betty Jean Green. And I will show her to you. She's eager to speak to you on this day. Meow. Here she is. The Angel Empress Queen herself. Betty Jean Green, look at her. Look right at her. Well. So, she's why we ride into fucky battle, in case you were wondering. Now, if you're new to the show, and you want to be knighted in honor of Betty Jean Green, well, all you got to do is type the word coitus right into the chat, and we'll knight you up. Now, I don't want this show being any worse than it fucking has to be. So, we like to say a little prayer, and you say, who are we praying to? God? No! Somebody more powerful. Robert Stack, the host of Unsolved Mysteries. So, if you've never seen that show from the early 90s, you need to fucking do it immediately. Because it's one of the greatest works in all of television. So, to make sure that this... Hold on, before the fucking Stack's prayer, there's a coitus right there. Bulgara, rise, a knight in the sick fuck army, tell him to rise, my sweet sick fucks. A new knight rides in honor of Betty Jean Green. Now, to make sure that this fucking show is alright, we're gonna say that prayer to Robert Stack right now. Alright, here we go. It's fucking scary because I gotta contact the goddamn dead. Alright, so everybody... Papa 288, rise a knight in the sick fuck army. Now, everybody shut the fuck up for a second. God damn. Can you hear me, Robert Stack? Listen, Robert Stack, if you're up there in the beyond, help me. Please, help me make this a good show. And make it somewhat fucking entertaining for these people, because they're actually watching me when there's a bunch of hot chicks and hot tubs and all kinds of entertainment choices out there. I realize that, I got a lot of competition in this particular field. So if you could, give me whatever charisma it fucking takes to emerge from a foggy background like you did and just skull fuck everybody with unsolved mysteries and scare the ever-living shit out of them. Let me deliver fucky facts in much the same way, please. I really appreciate it. I tell everybody about all your different works, dude. The Unsolved Mysteries, of course, and then Airplane and Beavis and Butthead Do America. I make sure to tell everybody all the goddamn time. So please help this show not be a piece of shit. And that's the Robert Stack's prayer. Betty Jean Green knows the power of Robert Stack. So then the rest of the time, this show, if you want to call it that, is fucky facts like this. During the Great Depression, banker Mark Welch Monroe convinced struggling families in Quincy, Florida to buy Coca-Cola shares that traded at $19. Later, the town became the single richest town per capita in the U.S. with at least 67 millionaires. So holy shit. Coca-Cola, if you could get in on it. The people often ask me, they say, Andy, do you have any financial advice? And of course, I'll give you the Andy Green financial report right now. Invest in silver because it's silver, so it's cool, and everybody says that shit's good. And then also, you can melt it down and kill werewolves with that shit in case everything really goes to real absolute shit. And there's fucking werewolves and creatures from lore running around. You're going to want some fucking silver. I'll tell you that goddamn much. So that's the Andy Green financial report. Do not seriously ever base anything financial off anything I'd ever fucking tell you. Because, oh my God. You know what's not good is my financial portfolio. Anyway, big thanks to Jay Gons for moderating this. Life of Steve, if he's in here. Don't forget to give Jay Gons a follow. Also want to thank Instagram.com/KPS_artwork for my background that you see here. He also made my backgrounds and shit for YouTube. So give him a follow if you would. And don't forget to follow everybody else from Dave and Chuck the Freak also on Twitch, twitch.tv/actuallychuckthefreak, twitch.tv/JAY the JOO, and twitch.tv/who the F is JC. Check those guys out. I know James is always doing shit, doing all kinds of cool shit on here. So give him a follow and definitely check out all his streams. Now you're saying, Andy, what about this week? You got anything fucking positive? Because that's a new segment I'm trying to build here. Is my list of accomplishments during the week, because I need to have positive things. So like this week has been a brutal fucking week. I didn't feel very good yesterday, so I kind of was just an absolute piece of shit, but that's not an accomplishment. As far as accomplishments go for this week, I put together a fucking new piece of goddamn this fucking vertical climber piece of shit exercise equipment, because the other one broke because I was using it as intended, but I'm still fat, you know? I'm still a fat fuck, so it goddamn broke. It'd be like breaking the mountain that you're climbing. So then I had to order a fucking new one, and I don't know how long my relationship with it's gonna be, but we'll see, I guess. I keep at it. But yeah, so that's one accomplishment for this week. Only one, but that's okay. That's still an accomplishment, god damn it. If you're new to this show, don't forget to type coitus right into the chat and I'll night you up. The North Pole doesn't have any land masses, it's only ice floating on the water. I'm real scared of whatever the fuck's up there, man. That shit's old. That's some old ice. So who knows what the fuck is going on there. Now, I do like to do a public service announcement, and that is to warn everybody of the dangers of trying to live your life like Crocodile Dundee lives. Don't do that. Don't go to a party with a bunch of rich people like from American Psycho, and they're doing cocaine and pour it right into a boiling pot of water that's there for some reason. I don't know why in that party that man had a boiling pot of water, but Crocodile Dundee threw his coke right in there, and then he went back to Australia and then had to fucking catch crocodiles and all that shit. You don't want to fucking live like that, all right? So we're trying to get the word out about that. You don't want to fucking live like Crocodile Dundee. All right. I don't want to have to tell you again. New York's Son of Sam law, which prevents criminals from profiting from their crimes, was declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court over the book Wise Guy, which was turned into the movie Goodfellas. And I'm glad that they made that movie, Goodfellas, because I watch it every time that shit's on. And every time that's on, I'm like, Joe Pesci, he would stab you a bunch of times. That's how he rolls. I don't know how. I hope he calmed down after he made those movies. These records, yeah, it's Tool, like record plaque things. I thought they looked cool in the living room, so got that all set up. But if you're new to this show, you can type coitus into the chat. There's a lot of things that we used to do on this show that we just fucking don't do anymore. Pieces are flying off this shit left and right. It's a real fucking disaster. Down at Bad and Vice and Fucky Fact Labs, it's a shit show down there. All my scientists were turned into half human, half fly creatures in a horrible accident trying to test various facts. So they got all fucking Jeff Goldblum-y on me. So that's not cool. Been dealing with that shit, and that's just more stressful than it even sounds. But another thing that's fallen apart is the fact that we used to have facts about ducks every single time, and I worked so hard on trying to get you facts about ducks. I don't know how to take it when someone says, "You're pretty fucking cool." I don't think so. I think that, I don't know. I'm trying to always be cooler, but I don't even know. I don't think I'm that cool. But that aside, yeah, so we used to have facts about goddamn ducks every time, and then that shit, you can't find them anymore after so many facts because they're just one little quacky bitch, you know. But yeah, this is bad advice and fucky facts. This is a show. I forget I'm doing it when I'm doing it sometimes, which is real crazy. The majority of silent era films are irrevocably lost, and that at least half of all sound films from 1927 to 1950 are lost. Keep track of those shits. Although, I don't know, every time, like sometimes I'll like watch a channel and then it'll be on the same channel when I wake up and I'll turn the TV on and it's like old movies, like real old movies and shit. I don't know. Some of those aren't very good. I have to say. I mean, I know that those old-timey people were like, hey, we're making movies too, and we just invented this shit, and we're doing our goddamn best. And I would tell them, back in the day, I would have said, hey, you guys need to do better. You need to do better. These movies fucking suck. And I don't like you, the silent ones especially. Figure out how to do sound, I'd say. And then they would have probably just fucking beat the shit out of me or something for giving them lip about their movies. But I don't know. I don't know how they'd handle my emotional instability in the time of silent films. This is bad advice and fucky facts. We do it on Wednesdays now, Hump Day, which is fun. It's dedicated to my cat, Betty Jean Green, the Angel Empress Queen. Of course, she's a very violent individual. Wanted in several countries, under several different aliases. And she's a real fucking sicko, honestly. And it's terrifying to know that she's deified in such a way. I mean, it's really the reason that I do this show is because if I don't, then Betty Jean Green starts making my life fall apart. So I have to. So in honor of her Angel Empress ness, we are going to build a wall of pussy right now. You knew it was about to happen, didn't you? You sick fucks. Build that shit, Jay Gons, Z Hall, U8, Eno. That's a crazy name. Build that shit. I'm just asking you to build a wall of pussy to the heavens of Robert Stack if you could. Use your Betty Jean Green emotes. You can get those if you subscribe, and if you're an Amazon Prime person, then that shit's free. You just got to figure out how in the fuck to do that shit. There's a subscribe button and all that, but it supports Betty Jean Green's world takeover endeavors, which, like I said, she's a fucking maniac. I'm like real worried about what she's gonna do next. And when I show her to you, by the way, feel free to make a wish if she's looking you in your eyes. But if she wiggles around and shows you her fucking asshole, don't make a wish on that. No. There we go. Audio's back. See, I'm getting good at redoing my shit. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Betty Jean Green's a goddamn maniac. And I'm going to show her to you right now because you built a glorious wall of pussy. There she is, Betty Jean Green. Look at her. She's got a lot to say today. Now, most of the time when you hear her talk, I brought her to various experts across the world, and they have determined what she's saying. And with each mew, she says, "Fuck you, Dad," because I can't ever seem to get it right in her eyes. But you got to keep on trying. That's the thing. That's it. You keep trying, and then Hopefully one to see. Oh, she's foul. You hear that you hear that language? That's fucked up, Big Gene Grieve, for you to say such fucking horrid things to me. Jesus. God, where did you even learn that? I've never said that in my entire fucking life. You're fucking psychotic. God damn it. Fucking maniac. Don't tell her I fucking said that, because she's violent. This is Bad Advice and Fucky Facts. It's a show. Thanks so much for being here. Oh my God. Despite the Kowloon walled city's near complete disregard of building laws and general health and safety, Kowloon's high limit was strictly followed, as any attempt at violating it would risk being hit by low-flying jumbo jets landing nearby and force the British to take action. So, holy shit. War stuff, man. War stuff's fucking crazy. When I'm feeling like, like I'm pretty tough, or I feel like, I'm pretty good, I'm like fairly manly or whatever, when I start feeling like that, then I watch shit about wars, and then I realize that I am a total bitch, because those dudes were fucking hardcore, man. So humble yourself from time to time. Watch war stuff. This is Bad Advice and Fucky Facts. I thank you so much for watching. Oh my God, you found this show. Holy shit. Big thanks to Jagons, again, for moderating this. If you're new to the show and you want to have an automatic goddamn family, there are rules here. One of which is everybody love everybody. Fuck! And then, of course, really believe in the power of Robert Stack and the Unsolved Mysteries. The whole crew of that show. I mean, it is really amazing. I hope you guys are with me on that. That's really what I want to be remembered for. What I want to be remembered for is for my love of the Unsolved Mysteries show. It's not that much to ask. The U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserves are stored in underground caverns carved out of salt. Salt does not react with the oil and is self-healing. The plastic behavior of salt will cause it to naturally close fractures or gaps and prevent any leakage. What the fuck are you up to, Salt? You heal like Wolverine or a liquid Terminator. What the fuck? And you also give people high blood pressure. Salt's going on my shit list. So, and that list is getting it's getting farther along than my list of accomplishments by a lot. Like, my shit list right now is, of course, those dancing fucking robots of any kind, scientists that are making these fucking things. Why are you doing that? Stop it! Fuck! What do you want, dude? That's what you need to ask these scientists. What are you trying to fucking do? Robot killing dogs? God. Good one. And then also plants. Now, we'll never be able to defeat plants. You see it. Every major society that built incredible buildings. The buildings all fell apart. And you know what grew? Are these fucking plants. Plants are gonna fucking be there long after those robot dogs have driven us into the sewers. And then even defeated our attempt at overthrowing them. Plants are there. So, we're all fucked. Yeah, so that's just some of the things on my shit list right now. High caloric food. That's getting on my shit list too. Because I don't know why it's got to be so delicious. This is Bad Advice and Fucky Facts. A show that has always been hailed as delicious. Life of Steve! He's here! Show him the respect and dignity he deserves and build him a wall of pussy. So high, I want to fucking go up in some kind of fucking crazy goddamn rocket that one of these billionaires is building. I want to fucking go up there and I want to look right at this shit that you're building right now. So build it, my sweet sick fox. With your Betty Jane Green emotes or a equivalent cat emote of some kind. There you go. I'm fucking proud of you. Z-Hall, holy shit. Hunweef, yeah. Nice. That's just incredible stuff that we were able to, set a goal and then fucking accomplish that shit. Thanks for the subscription, Reptar King of the Ozone. Thank you. Thanks to anybody that supported this fucking show. You're awesome. Beijing Green thanks you, like I said. It goes right to her political campaigns. She's pretty active with her propaganda. Her pussy propaganda. This is bad advice for fuck you facts. See, I forgot I was doing it again. Here's a fact. Andrei Sapkowski sold the rights to CD Projekt Red to create the Witcher video games for a lump sum of $9,500. But then he turned that shit into a bunch. So there's more financial news. Another Andy Green financial report. Oh, fuck. You guys, holy shit. It's happening. They're, again, hot off the fucking hype lines. I'm being told right now. Yeah, we're close to a fucking hype train. So holy goddamn shit. That's crazy. The hype, there's enough hype almost for a train. So whatever the fuck that means. But back to more financial advice. Invent something that millions of people love. Like the guy did for that Witcher game or whatever. So that's more financial advice. Invent or create something that millions of people love. That's good. That's actually good advice. Damn. 4 Spider-Man suits were stolen from Spider-Man back in 2002. The suit costs $50,000 to make, and Sony offered $25,000 for their return. It led to an 18-month investigation. The suits were found in Los Angeles, New York, and Tokyo. It was stolen by a security guard who worked on set. And it would have been funny, people trying those suits on, because they don't fit everybody or whatever. What's up, Moldy Bomber? Giant bulge in his pants. I don't know if that's true. There, Tommy. This is bad advice and fucky facts. It's a show. I thank you for checking it out. I switched it to Wednesdays because I was doing it on Saturdays, and it wasn't. I realize that not a lot of people can always do that. First chat from Rye Sam. Thank you. Holy shit, the hype lines have really gone crazy here, and we have a whole fucking got a whole train of that shit. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? No, we don't. No, 94%. The fucking hype lines are bullshit. They have a lot of to do for nothing. So, yeah, that's fucked up, right? We're so close. So if you guys can create more hype, we can get it out of the fucking station there and then send it to where they, test hype for its goddamn pureness and all that shit. This is bad advice and fuck you facts. I understand. There we go. That whole fucking, that train. There's almost too much hype in that bitch. And now let's watch it. Let's watch that hype train leave. Like how old-timey people and even some people today, they would gather around a train or like a fucking boat and they'd be wave their fucking hats at it. Because that was their form of holy fuck, we can't believe it. So that's what we need to do right now. Fuck yeah! We'll see you later, hype. I hope you make it to your fucking final destination, hype. Shit, yes. And I hope you're well marbled and you're fucking got the fat content that's gonna make you sell well on the open market. Bye, hype train. So we just did that. Maybe that's a new thing. Maybe that's a new thing that we do here. I don't know yet. But it seems that there's so much hype that there's a 22% chance that a whole another train of that shit is going to happen again. So, Biddy Jean Green, there's a shitload of hype. She doesn't give one single fuck. If you're new to this show, type the word coitus. I'll night you up and you'll ride into fucky battle, and you'll be like able to look back at your life and be like, yeah, it meant something. Disney had planned on making films based on the video games Mega Man and The Sims, but canceled those plans after Assassin's Creed flopped at the box office. Rise, Sam, rise! A knight in the sick fuck army. Tell him to rise, my sweet sick fucks. A new knight rides into battle with us on this day. Shit! I don't see you fuckers telling him to rise. I'll wait. I'll wait until we properly knight this son of a bitch. Do I have to do it? I have to do the show and tell the night people and tell the night thank you. Fuck. Jesus. Oh my God. There we go. Rise. Okay. Now I feel better about it. I can't be promising these fucking knightings and then nobody helps me with it. I don't mean to yell. I know. I got more on the line here than you do. So if nobody says to rise or whatever at the right times, there's not shit I can do about it. And that's another healthy coping mechanism too, is be realistic. I can't always be asking you guys for everything when there's a knighting. That's a lot to fucking ask. And I can't bitch and moan because my scientists have turned into half fly, half human people creature monsters. I mean, it's a lot of shit to handle, but Betty Jean Green's the Angel Empress Queen, and I'm the one in charge here, so shit. Sorry. Daniel Kish, blind since the age of 13 months old, taught himself to navigate by clicking his tongue and listening for echoes similar to echolocation in bats, and he kind of projects an image in his brain using sound, and I've seen video of that guy, and it's crazy. He's like, and then the fucking shit bounces back, and he can see shit. It's real crazy. So, this is Bad Advice and Fucky Facts. It's also crazy. It's a show I do on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock at night, which I don't know if you know this about me, but that show's on early. Dave and Chuck the Freak. I get up early as fuck, like, talking like 5 a.m. ish. So that shit's like, it's like 1 in the morning to me right now. So technically, we're partying. So I hope you're having a blast. Due to falling hamburger sales on Fridays, a McDonald's franchise owner created the Filet-O-Fish sandwich to meet the demands of Western Christians who observed a no-meat Friday. So that's how they say, I told you, if you really want to get your bank account looking better, then, invent something. Run it by me. Run your ideas by me of shit to invent. And then maybe we can work on it together, especially if it's an idea that millions of people will love. I'll consult. But I will expect a shitload of money if you invent Coca-Cola again or something. Turk, the world's first chess-playing machine, toured around the world. It was able to beat almost any individual who played against it, including Napoleon and Benjamin Franklin. A century later, the owner confessed that Turk was really just a chess master hidden inside a box. So he's like, ha ha ha! But people were so stupid. Another goddamn hype train! I'm going to say it again. Another hype train just happened. And that shit is taking off, man. And it's going right to the hype refinery, where it's going to be melted down into the purest hype. Hype so pure that Bobcat Goldthwait would do a line of it and say he can't feel his face. That's how fucking pure this hype is. It's no fucking bullshit. It's real deal. Real deal hype. Oh, don't really tell me your inventions. That's a terrible idea. Never tell anybody your inventions. That's my invention consulting, is don't tell people your inventions until you got it invented. Invent it. And then tell people about it. That's, I'm giving you like free education right now. Invent shit, then tell people. All right? That's good. That's good advice. See, sometimes it's good advice. A conveyor belt that brings food into your home. That's crazy. That would have been, I don't know, that would have been a real wild. That's the last thing I fucking need since I'm doing my goddamn, this whole weight loss journey. My weight loss journey. Those journeys are fucking not cool. Weight loss journeys. There's some journeys that people embark on that are cool. You know, Frodo, all that shit. But nobody talks about the journeys that aren't cool. Like the journey to your goal weight. Because that thing can fuck off. I'm so sick of it. It's like taking my whole life to not be a fat piece of shit. And I lost 30 pounds. And I put the effort of like 150 different Rocky movies into this shit already. So, let me just start off by saying that if you want to lose 30 pounds, then do what I do. This is bad advice and fuck you facts. That's weight loss advice for your weight loss journey. Putting live birds in a pie was a form of fucking entertainment in the 16th century. An Italian recipe book of 1549 described how to make a pie so that the birds survived and flew out of the fucking thing when it was cut open. It was found in a cookery book as well. So, old-timey people were sick fucks. Why the fuck would they do that? They didn't have TV. I keep forgetting that. I blame them for a lot, but they didn't have Netflix. We got to stop being so. No, I mean they made some mistakes, but old-timey people in general, they didn't even know not to wear three-piece suits in the summer. That's how stupid these fucking people were. So of course they were putting birds in pies. It makes sense. That probably cracked their sick asses up. Yep. I'm back to getting mad at them again. What do you think? You think old-timey people should make my shit list? Do you think they should be added to the shit list? I'll ask you. Because, I mean, right now it's hefty. I gotta fucking deal with those goddamn scientists. And they're not only trying to fucking make these goddamn killer robots and AI, but I bet there's somebody that's sitting there trying to fucking bring dinosaurs back. There's only one Jeff Goldblum. What the fuck are you gonna do? These people are irresponsible. These scientists are irresponsible. Son of a bitch. It's like if they're not working on boner stuff, then the rest of the scientists, which is only probably like 5% of scientists left. So like 95% of scientists, and I'm sure you can find this somewhere, 95% of all the world's scientists are working on boner stuff. And then there's 5% left for everything else, and those fuckers are trying to bring dinosaurs back, and then they're building these goddamn dancing robot killer dogs. I don't want to live in the sewers. I don't want to fucking do it. I don't like when I walk by one of those fucking like crazy like manhole deals and there's fucking steam coming out. That's just shit steam. You want to fucking be driven down in there by robot termination dogs? Well, if you don't, next time you see a scientist, tell him, fuck you, buddy, for that. For fucking making these goddamn killer robots. I know how it starts. You build them, they dance, then they chase you into the fucking sewers. We gotta do something about that. The Far Side was so significant in the 80s that when a cartoon was printed, which was hard to understand, creator Gary Larson felt the need to issue a press release expressing his regret and explaining the joke. Prepare to coitus. Yes. Rise. Blazing butt chug. 420. Yes. Your name will be forever burned in the halls of fuck. Billie Jean Green's halls of holy fuck. Tell him to rise, my sweet sick fucks. And that guy waved, tell him to rise, yes. So yeah, that's how, see that? They were knighted. And they ride in honor of Billie Jean Green. There's not a lot of shows that offer that shit. So that's one thing that sets this show apart. Not even, that's aside from the fucking copious amounts of hype we generate here. I hope that you'll always remember it, Blazing Butt Chug 420. I hope that you'll look back on this day and realize that was the day. That was the day I turned it around. I turned everything around and shit started going my way. I hope you are leaning up against a wall at your house and the wall gives way a little bit and you're like, holy shit, what is this? And you're like an old crypt. And then inside of it, you find some silver. Because that's what you need to survive. When Adam Reed quit Cartoon Network, he stole the master tapes for C-Lab 2020. Reed would later use these tapes to make the pilot for C-Lab 2021, which was picked up by Adult Swim. So he stole her shit and then fucking brought it back and was like, look, I made it hilarious. Because those early Adult Swim shows were fucking super, super funny. Oh my God. This is bad advice and fucky facts. It's a show, or it's just somebody with problems that's got access to a computer, a microphone, a camera, and now with lighting, so you can see the very detailed nature of my curly locks, and you can see all the regret in my brow. This is bad advice and fucky facts. Oh my God. I'm so sorry for it. Alaska used to belong to Russia. It was sold to the United States in 1867. Russia governed Alaska as a colony for almost as long as the U.S. has now governed Alaska as a territory. And hell, holy shit, there is a coitus right there. The king will rise. Tell him to rise, sweet sick fox. Tell him to rise, my sweet sick fox. I should do like a bad advice and fucky facts Russian like knockoff show. Be like bad intelligence and fucky face or something. See if that'll do any better. Cause I always gotta be looking to invent something. This is bad advice and fucky facts. Thank you so much for being a part of the show, and thanks for fucking telling everybody to rise. Betty Jean Green is proud. Here she is. You're in for a real fucking treat. Look at that. This is Betty. Oh, she's telling you her propaganda. Look at her. She said, fuck you, Dad, to me. As she often does. Here's a fucky fact. Dissecting human bodies was taboo in antiquity up to the 16th century. The only people to systematically do it before then were Erasistratus and Herophilus from Alexandria. Their work pioneered medicine and anatomy, but was criticized by contemporaries, especially their practice of the different dissections. So the people were they were sick fucks is what they were. They were real sick fucks, and they were like carving up these bodies, and those people are like, you're fucking sick. But then they at least invented medicine. So you gotta invent stuff. This is bad advice and fucky facts. It's a show. Oh. Early locomotives. Many people were concerned about the dangers to the body when traveling at speeds of up to an eye-watering 50 miles per hour. An even more alarming idea was that women's uteruses would fly out of their bodies as they were accelerated to that speed. That's how little they knew about the female anatomy back in old-timey days. They were like, we put these ladies on these trains, their vaginas are going to fly right out of the body, you understand? They're going to fly right out. We can't be having women on these trains going at those speeds. Fuck. Old-timey people. In 1958, Great Lakes freighter Carl D. Bradley sank with the loss of 33 lives. Over the objections of witnesses who survived the sinking, the Coast Guard concluded the ship did not break in two. In 1997, the shipwreck was discovered in two sections, 90 feet apart. Holy shit, 313, thank you for the subscription. Shipwrecks, man. That shit's crazy. I didn't know that there was like a job. I guess that is a job to find out what happened on these ships. Never thought about it. Maybe that's your next move. If you're looking to make a change, maybe be one of the people that investigates shipwrecks. I don't know. Like every dopes. The Greasy Strangler. This is a show. I'm sorry, I forgot I was doing it again. The Aztecs modeled their capital on the nearby ruins of Teotihuacan, regarding it as the city of the gods. It was one of the largest cities in pre-Columbian America and in the world at the same time, and it was abandoned about 1,000 years before the Spanish came to Mexico. Those Aztecs were crazy. They were crazy. I'm starting to just believe that Giorgio Tsoukalos guy, whatever that guy says. They should let me go to these different alien locations with that guy, and then I'll just be like, whatever that guy says. That's Giorgio Tsoukalos, the guy with the crazy hair on Ancient Aliens. They're letting William Shatner talk to those guys now. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if that's responsible. I don't know if it's responsible to let William Shatner just sit at a table with Giorgio Tsoukalos and try to go over the mysteries of the universe. I don't know if that's responsible. Because William Shatner, I guess he's qualified now that he's been to space. See? I sometimes go negative, but then I bring it back around to a positive. I was looking at the positive of William Shatner. Drinking a beer in space is impossible. Because it's all foam. So don't try that shit if you go up there with one of these billionaires. If that's something you're going to do, then don't fucking bring beer. Can't do it. It's not my fault. Stop yelling at me. In Milwaukee, it is a Christmas tradition to eat raw ground beef and onions on rye bread. So next time you're in Milwaukee and you see somebody fucking do that, go, "You're sick! Gross! Get a better tradition! That's fucked up!" But leave it at that, as to not ruin the holiday memory for your family members in Milwaukee. Researchers have found that the brain's frontal cortex not only controls vision, it leaves out things in plain sight. Although the eye's vision appear like a camera, in actuality, it is actively constructing a visual scene and making decisions about it. So your brain's always fucking with you. Next time you think you got your shit together, know that your brain's fucking with you. And it's going to continue to fucking do that. It just fucks with you. Brain. It's my brain's like a super asshole. He's just like always just like, "Hey, you're going to fail at everything in life all the time." And I'm like, "Stop it, brain, nuh-uh." And that's what is usually like you're wondering what the wheels are that are turning in here. That's usually what it is. So this has been Bad Advice and Fucky Facts. It's a show that I do. I hope you goddamn enjoyed it. Now, I know you're going, "Fuck! My head hurts! It's so fucked up! All these fucky facts, it has made my brain hurt. Bad." Well, we used to have an ASMR segment with an effeminate southern man with a lisp who died because he slipped on some fucking butter. And he used to calm everybody the fuck down. But he died. So, the best we can do is try to have a goddamn butter seance right now and try to contact him in the Egyptian afterlife. So please, get your butters out for a butter seance to try and cool down your brain from the fucky facts. I'll do it too. Use your butter emotes or type butter if you need butter seance. Hello, my sweet sick fucks. It's me, the effeminate southern man with a lisp from beyond the grave and the Egyptian afterlife. Thanks for all the butter wishes that you got there. That's so much butter. You guys, it's such a sight to see. Now, remember the dangers of butter on bathroom tile, because you can slip and crack your fucking head open. And there's a coitus right there by Anthony John Rising Knight and the Sick Fuck Army. But yeah, so you're wondering what the Egyptian afterlife is like. It's not for the faint of heart, I'll tell you. It's real fucked up here. First, Anubis, he pops out and says, "Hey, what the fuck's up?" And you're like, "Holy shit, you really do have the head of a jackal. Are you the god of the dead?" And he's like, "Fuck yes, I am." And then you hop in his boat and he takes you around. And he'll fucking start to shake the shit, and you're like, "Oh fuck!" But this That's the river of the dead in there. There's all kinds of zombies and shit. Don't make the boat shake. And then he's like, ha ha ha, fuck you. And then you're like, please, Anubis. And then he calms it down. And then by the end of the whole fucking thing, your buddy's with him and everything's cool. But shit's scary at first. But that's just enough butter to get me to say that much. Thank you so much for the fucking butter seance. Bye. Ah! Ah! Did something happen? Was there enough butter to contact the effeminate southern man with the lisp? I hope there was. Well, this is bad advice and fuck you facts. Again, thank you so much for subscribing and watching this shit. Want to thank Life of Steve for moderating. Jay Gons, give him a follow. Big thanks to him for moderating. Want to tell you to watch everybody from Dave and Chuck the Freak. Twitch.tv/actually Chuck the Freak. Twitch.tv/who the F is JC. And twitch.tv/JAY the JOO. Instagram.com/KPS_artwork. Thank you so much for watching this shit. We do it every Wednesday at 7. I hope you're there for every one of them. Please. Anyway, have a good day.